What's up, party people? We are back, obviously, with a brand new edition. We're going to talk about a couple things because I just got off an amazing coaching call. And we're going to talk because I think you ladies need to get a fucking grip, obviously. Because my coaching call was with a man. And I feel like it's so healthy for you to realize the opposite perspective. Okay? So there's that part. So any hoot and nanner, and then the fucking call ran over, obviously, which is why I'm late to the goddamn party. 30 minutes late, for fuck's sake. But I tried to make sure that I looked amazing in my intro, because I feel like I look stupid as shit when I upload my YouTube videos, right? When I download this shit and upload it to YouTube, I feel like I look dumb as shit. It's always the dumbest expression. So I was like, and I'm hurt. Bevy, I'm hurt. I'm injured today. And not to deflect, but it's Irene's fault. It's Irene's fault. Because we had happy hour yesterday. If you're not a part of our WhatsApp group, you really should join it because we had happy hour yesterday. There were like 30-some people in the I fucking fell, bitch. I have a golf ball on the side of my fucking leg. Yes, bitch, I did fire sign. Esmeralda. I have a golf ball on the, like, literally, it's like, the picture does not do it justice. I literally have a golf ball on the side of my leg. Do you see that shit? See this shit? Who falls on carpet? Why would you fall on carpet when you can fall on fucking wood? Which I love that they were like, this is the person that never falls down, by the way. I was like, fuck you. Fuck you. But that's how quickly you manifest, okay? That's how quickly you can manifest. Because you literally throw the shit out there, and then boom, here we are. Fucking fell on the goddamn floor. Why? Because what did Irene say? NY2NC. What the fuck did she say yesterday on the happy hour? She's like, don't fall down. Don't fall into a bush. This, that, and the fucking third. She threw that shit out there. And then what happened an hour later? I fell. And now I'm in pain. So it's cool. Here we are. We're back. We're back. So I didn't even introduce myself. Obviously, my name is Jen. I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption and every goddamn thing else in your entire life to work in your favor, because it was a good happy hour. I mean, Bevy would have been upset, which is why she was not in the happy hour, because Bevy is off today, by the way. And first of all, let me preface to you bitches that when I say Bevy is off, I mean she's fucking off. I don't mean message her in the DMs 5 fucking minutes later. That's not what I mean. So if you're going to do that shit, that's not the vibe. And she's going to fucking hit ignore. Because what part of off don't you understand? Just saying. And Bevy would have been very upset because my happy hour was supposed to be an hour yesterday. And what the fuck? How long was it? That shit was like 4 hours, bitch. It was like 4 hours. So, Bevy, I actually worked yesterday. I know she's disappointed. But any hoot nanner. If you want me, I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks, and I've managed to cut that fucking time in half. My happy hour team knows exactly why, like if you were on there. And so if you want me to manifest your recipe for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one, All fucking links are in the bio. I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. For 3 hours, we hang out. We shoot the shit. Sometimes we go left. Sometimes we go right. Sometimes we go all the way under. It doesn't fucking matter. So, I know, bitch, because Taylor was on the fucking happy hour, and I was like, I told her not to snitch me out. I said, Taylor, you better not tell baby we're still in the fucking happy hour. So, if you want me to help your ass, because that's what you need, then I got your back, bitch. No one gives a fuck about you more than I do. We talk mainly about SPs around here. If you don't like that shit, there's a whole nother live I'm sure you can watch, okay? I don't watch shit I don't like. Just figure that shit out. Okay, so if you have a question, you want to know how to manifest your SP back, drop it in the comments. I'm here to answer them. That's why the fuck I'm here. Also, if we're not exclusive to SPs around here, so if you want to know how to manifest weight loss, physical appearance change, hence the blonde, business success, money, what the fuck you want? Manifesting on a time crunch, all the shit. Luckily for you, I've done it all. I only teach things I've successfully manifested. There's that. Also, I'm super excited because our 3-day intensive for Toot Your Own Horn kicks off today, right after this live, with a 10-minute, obviously, intermission. Okay. So if you want unstoppable confidence and you want to really toot your own horn and really make everything about you, because why the fuck wouldn't you? Join the intensive. The link obviously will go down today because it starts today. Duh. I think we have, one spot left, Bevy? Maybe 2, max. Because somebody signed up today. So, no, 2 people signed up today. So I think we have 1 spot left. So if you want to shoot your shit, join it, okay? You get lifetime access to the replays. And, of course, you get amazing bonuses because I'm your bitch. If you want SP success, if you want SP songs, stories about your SP, we're going to talk about why you should have a story about your SP. Duh. Self-concept or gutter trash paired with a song, we got your back. Guided meditations, hypnosis audios, all that shit in the bio. Okay? All right. So let's have a little chat for a second. It's Monday. I don't know why I feel like I don't like Mondays. I should probably do an intensive Tuesday to Thursday. Yes, you can, Bevy. I feel like, but you're off today, bitch. Bevy's off today. And if you fucking DM her, I swear to fucking God, unless you're like, I need to get into the WhatsApp group, if you fucking DM Bevy today, because let me tell you, my team is very accessible to you, but they are only accessible if you're a fucking client of ours. Like, what in the ghetto shit do you think this shit is, okay? They're humans. People, real people, not bots, not ChatGPT. So, how much time do you think they can dedicate to everybody? Like, we want to help you, but you have to be a client of ours for my team to DM you personally. They've been told that. So if you have a question or you want advice, we don't snake you, but you have to ask it in the WhatsApp group. We're solid. We're there. We got you. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. But their DMs, not accessible unless you're a client of ours. Okay? So there's that. I feel like that just should be like common goddamn sense, but apparently it's not. And that's okay. So we have a friendly contest every day here on Tiki Tuck Tuck Talk. So if you share this live or repost this live, you will be entered to win some amazing goddamn prizes. Yes. All right. So let's get to some questions before. It was fun, wasn't it? I thought it was fun. We shoot the shit. And if you want to be a part of Happy Hour, we have every Sunday, by the way. It's right after this live with Do I need to say it again? A 10-minute fucking intermission so I can, get the blood flowing through my legs without the golf ball on the side of my leg at the current second. But it's fine. I'm going to manifest that shit right about the scene. You have to be part of the WhatsApp group. That's how you get the link. And it's not a lot. We're like the low price leader in the coaching space because we want to help as many people get their shit and we're good at it. So there's that part. You know what I'm saying? I just got off literally a coaching call right now and Taylor ended up being work, bitch. But I just got off a coaching call where there was a huge epiphany moment. And this is where you bitches need to get a grip. Because my coaching call was with a man. Patriot vibes. We all know him, right? He mods the live. But you ladies need to drop your shit. Let's call it what it is. You need to drop your baggage. Leave it at the goddamn airport. I don't fucking know. Shoot that shit down the goddamn dumpster. I don't fucking know. But you need to drop your baggage. Leave that shit on the curb. You cannot expect a man to fill the void in your life. Childhood trauma, all that shit. We need to let that shit go. You need to drop the bullshit. Call it what it is. I'm here to keep it real with you 100% of the time. Okay, so people don't talk about that on here because they're always like, oh, your ego and live in the end and this, that, and the fucking third. That's cool. That's cool. But what about your past? Drop it. Let it go. I don't give a fuck how many past relationships you've been in. Let it go. Your current SP is not like your ex's. Drop the shit. Now, right now, let it go. Your SP's job is not to compete with your exes. They don't need to fill your void. They don't need to. How unrealistic is that? Where they're supposed to heal your trauma from your past. They're supposed to validate your feelings. They're supposed to overcome all the things you've ever dealt with your exes in the past. They're supposed to. Do you see the trend? Do you see how? But it only goes one side with you bitches. Stop, Fennell. I'm not co-hosting unless you want to debate some shit. Okay? What an unrealistic expectation for you to put on your SPs that their job is to heal your childhood trauma. Their job is to overcome all the things you've ever experienced with your exes. Their job is to validate and make you feel good about yourself. Their job. Do you understand how stupid that shit sounds? Their job is to make you happy. Like, seriously? It sounds stupid as fuck. But it's only one-sided though, because that's their job. Your job is to do nothing but remind them of all the bullshit. Be dramatic, argue, fight. That's your job though. You have an easy one. They have to overcome every problem you've ever had in your past, but I know you don't have to do nothing. And marinate on that for a second. Just marinate on that for a second and realize how dumb that fucking sounds. Because it sounds fucking stupid. It sounds dumb. And it's an unrealistic expectation. And you need to knock the stupid shit up. Yeah, Miss Lums, where the fuck were you? There was a happy hour. Yes, I dropped the link in the WhatsApp app. And everybody shut up. Hello. Fuck you, Taylor. She's like, you snitch on yourself. I tend to do that. That's why if I ever have any legal issue, which never will I have, but in the past, that's why I get an attorney. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got to get an attorney, because I was like, I'll tell you all the tea. But that's probably not a good idea. So I'll get an attorney. So therefore I can shut the fuck up. Good, my attorney. They'll answer your questions. Best tips for a 3P situation. First, Lex Williams. We don't call them 3Ps around here. We call them gutter trash. Okay? Because who the fuck competes for... Who competes with gutter trash? Not me. And not you. So, we will... Okay, I do this every week, okay? So, every week I talk about how you created your breakup so you can know how to create your makeup. And every week I also talk about how to eliminate gutter trash. If you don't like that shit, like, I don't know, go take a walk, go to the bathroom, go make some food. Taylor likes to fucking eat. I didn't even eat my dinner last night, bitch. So, there's that. All right. So, let's talk about gutter trash, because a lot of you have gutter trash, and we gotta banish gutter trash to the dumpster they fucking crawled out of. Like, bye. Bye, bitch. Okay, so here's how you do it. Here's you. Here's gutter trash. And here's SP. Right now, they're like this. Fuck that shit. Okay, so how do you banish gutter trash away? It's actually very simple. Your job is not to worry about gutter trash. You cannot view gutter trash as being the reason why you and SP are not together. Okay, you can't do that. Now, gutter trash is numerous things. Okay, it can be a actual person. Well, that sounds stupid. Okay, it could be like a girl or a boy that's into SP. It could also be the parent. It could be all kinds of, there could be gutter trash, comes in all shapes and forms. Anyone impeding in your relationship, okay? That's gutter trash. So you have to ask yourself, okay, you need to give an identity to gutter trash that benefits you. Two identities you can never give to gutter trash is controlling and manipulative. Okay, even if it's clear as day. You can't do that, because as long as you view them as controlling and manipulative, they must continue to control and manipulate your SP, not the vibe. So instead, you say, I personally like batshit crazy. You could say raging bitch, batshit crazy, a strong identity, because identities are the hierarchy of change. So when you give them an identity, then their values, their beliefs, their behavior, their environment, all that shit changes to match said identity. So that's where we leverage what we know about the subconscious mind. So it's like, okay, sick. Bitch is batshit crazy. Because I said so. Because she's in your reality too, and they must show up based on your assumptions of them. That's everyone as you pushed out. That's where we leverage. So it's like, okay, they have to show up based on my assumptions of them. They don't have a choice. Sorry. So, crazy. And then you affirm against her. So you say, you can do 2 sets of affirmations. This is the one I initially used. The one I initially used was, he fucking hates her. No, he can't stand her. He's disgusted by her. He wants nothing to do with her. All they do is argue. She's gone away. Long. 5 affirmations. But you can narrow that shit down. You can be like, no, he fucking hates her. All they do is argue and fight. She's gone away. Period. Because your only job is to create the wedge. That's it. You don't have to do anything else, because she's going to do, or he is going to do what you try to do, what everyone else tries to do, and that's force the 3D. And as you know by personal experience, this shit don't work. So all they're going to do is push SP away. And while you're focused on your inner conversation, I have hiccups, excuse me. And while you're focused on inner conversations and affirmations, when it comes to you and SP, they turn around and they come home to mama. That's how that shit works. Okay? Now, You, again, with the circumstances don't matter, you cannot view, you do not want to set yourself up for failure, ever. Okay, so you don't want to create assumptions ever in you that don't benefit you. I will never, and I tell you that all the time, like, I'm not going to create an assumption that doesn't benefit you. So you don't want to do that. This is why you need to stop listening to all these creators, because that's their job. Their job is to create an assumption in you that doesn't benefit you. Allow me to school you on business success for a second. And how, because I coach over 980 entrepreneurs. I think I know a thing or two. Okay, this is the business model in the entrepreneurship world. Their entire job is to create an assumption in you that doesn't benefit you because they need you to buy their shit. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. They need you to buy their shit. They need you to do their things. That's why they do that. I don't do that here. Okay, do I offer services? Obviously. But am I going to create a false assumption in you so you're like, oh my God, I need to work with her? No, the fuck, I don't need to do that shit. But, excuse me, my hair is in my fucking eyeball. But that is the entrepreneurship world. Okay, so when you go on other people's platforms and you listen to them, read between the goddamn lines. Read between the lines. Because that's why they say, to claim this, if you want, he is never going, I see this all the time on Instagram, he is never going to come back unless you claim this energy by commenting and sharing it with with three people, and because karma is fucking real. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck does that have to do with karma? Why does karma have a definition, left or right? Like, karma is karma. It means bad things are going to happen to you if you do bad things. Like, I don't believe in karma because why would I create an assumption in me that doesn't benefit me? So, but that's what karma is, right? So it's like, so if I don't share this video and comment, karma is real. What the fuck does it have anything to do with me sharing this video? See what I'm saying? Like, this shit is fucking stupid. But that's how they do it, right? And they're like, if you want a personal reading, because I'm going to expose your SP's face. I know who the fuck my SP is. I don't need you to expose his face. Thank you very much. I know his face. Duh. It's the one that I want. Why would I hire you, pay you? There we go. There we go. I told people yesterday on my happy hour, I was like, I'm going to say that. To claim this video. Because one of my videos is going viral. I was like, oh shit. It's got 25,000 views. I think I posted it like 3 days ago. And I was like, oh, that's right. I mean, if you want to claim this energy, if you want your SP to come back to you and claim this energy, then you must comment down below and you must repost this video, because then you are guaranteed to get your SP. That's all it takes. Oh man. Oh, that's right. You got to oh, that's a good one, Angela. You got to comment 333 to claim this energy. And let me, in case you're new here, allow this to be your psychic reading for the fucking day. Oh, excuse me. We talked about this yesterday. Excuse me. I need to have the fucking wands. Oh, I just hit myself in the fucking head. The spirit guides are telling me. Hold on. Message isn't clear yet. The spirit guides are telling me, like Shrek, that you and your SP will be together. Period. But that will only be true if you type 333 in the comments and claim this energy now and repost and share this live. Okay, bitch, I can't even say this shit with a straight face because I think it's just fucking stupid. But I tried. Ella, you begged for him and you're embarrassed. I'm sure you were. I mean, we all did that. You all did that. I couldn't do that because my self-pride stood in the way. I was like, I will never beg someone to be with me. No. I will never beg and plead my case. Nope. My self-pride wouldn't allow for that shit. But that's just me. Okay. That's not like you. I know that that's what you do because you react in the moment, right? You didn't want this, even though you created it, you didn't want it. So you beg and plead and you're like, please be with me. And I was like, that sounds desperate as fuck. And I get that. But get over the embarrassment, Ella. You did what everyone else tried to do to save their relationship. Trust me. I mean, you might have begged and pleaded, but unless you showed up at the fucking house, try to bulldoze your way in the fucking home, unless you showed up at the job, like, you're one up. Don't even trip, bitch. Don't even trip. You're one up on the fucking game. A lot of people have done that. Try to bulldoze your way ass in the fucking house like a crazy bitch. What the fuck is that noise? But yeah, that's what you do, right? And it's like, it's embarrassing because it's like, that's what a lot of people do. They try to, well, ask me how I know that shit. Based on personal experience. If you had to bulldoze your whole ass way in and try to hijack their shit and do all that shit, like, come on now. You gotta have more self-respect, right? And you have to know your value, your worth. And so that's what we do here. So don't even trip. Just get over it. Be like, he's over that shit and focus on what you want. He'll get over that shit, okay? Because you need to drop it. You need to be like, no, I'm gonna focus on what I want. Don't even worry about that shit. He'll be over it. That's luckily for you. SP story, how much does it cost? It's like $10. It's not a lot of money. Okay. Oh, James, what you got, bruh? Okay, so asking SP if the cloth smells like chloroform. Is that a question? Yeah, we probably shouldn't do that. Does it smell like chloroform? Take them in like a whole fucking, like a Saw episode? I've been watching the Saw movies. You're gonna, yeah, is that your vibe? Misery? And then drag him into the fucking home. Chain him up. That's a doozy. Tia, you booked me. Let's go. Let's fucking go, bitch. Let's go. Because I don't have time to waste. I do not have time to waste. For real, priestess. I don't feel his energy anymore. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? That you don't feel someone's energy. Okay, look. I had a comment in, not a comment, I guess it was a DM. Is that what we call that shit? Okay, I had a DM on TikTok where she was like, I did your technique, the one that's going viral. Oh. Well, James, do you, boo. Do you, bitch. But I had a DM on TikTok where someone said, I did your technique and I failed. They said, I'm too emotionally attached. And I sent her back a voice note because, if it's 4 words or more, it's voice note time. And I sent her a voice note. I said, what the fuck is emotionally attached? I was like, that means you give a fuck about somebody? I mean, is that what we're referring to? What the fuck is emotionally attached? It means you care about somebody. How is that a bad goddamn thing? Like, obviously you care about this person. That's why you want to be with them. Duh. Okay, so if you don't feel his energy anymore, it's like, what does that mean? What energy do you feel? Because, like, not to poke fun, bitch, because, you know, this is just how I roll, is you're not sitting there like, SP's energy. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we need to stop overcomplicating things, because it's like, you're connected, logically speaking. This is facts. You are connected by everybody's energy you've ever came in contact with. This is not just SP related. This is anybody you've ever been in contact with. So are you walking around feeling all your friends' energies? Are you walking around feeling like your bosses, every boss you've ever had energy, every coworker you've ever been with, are you walking around feeling their energy? Like, how do you know if it's their energy or yours? See what I'm saying? So it's not that way, okay? You're not like, because you drive yourself nuts if you were like, oh, that's my daughter's energy. Oh, that's my mother's energy. Oh, wait, hold on. That's my ex from 10 years ago. That's his energy. Wait a minute. This is my boyfriend's energy. How do you feel that? You know what I'm saying? How do you distinguish energies? Because the fact is, you're connected by everyone's energy, unless you cut that energetic cord, which is what we do here every day. So you're not walking around with clarity on like, it's this person's fucking energy, it's this person's energy, it's this person's energy. You see what I'm saying? Like, that sounds ridiculous. I stopped doing calls at 10 a.m. Golden baby love. Just kidding. The last call I take Pacific time is on my calendar. It shows 4 o'clock. I will take a call at the latest at 5, unless you're Marty, because he's in my same time zone and his schedule's wonky. But it depends. But if you think I'm gonna fucking hop on a call at 9 p.m., that shit is not happening. And if you dropped a comment and I didn't answer that shit, I lost them all. If you had a question, I lost them all. I can only go back to Liliana that said 333. So anything before that shit, we just lost that shit, okay? So you have one chance to ask your question again. Don't spam, but ask your question again, okay? All right. So that's where I need you to realize, okay, is you're connected by everybody's energy. You can't feel his energy anymore. It's still connected. This shit don't go away. But you guys overcomplicate shit. If you can't feel his energy, what, he all of a sudden can't hear your thoughts? I don't feel my ex's energy. But yeah, if I was, I'm pretty sure if I wouldn't do it because I have zero desire to talk to them. But if I was to throw some shit out there, I'm pretty sure they'd call me. I know they would. But I can't feel their energy. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Why would you set an unrealistic assumption that doesn't benefit you? And that's what you have to realize is you're creating an assumption that does not fucking benefit you. Okay? So, but you can leverage the assumption. Okay? So, if you don't feel their energy, fuck that. Who gives a shit? Okay? I can still transfer thoughts even though I don't feel their energy. Fine. But if you believe, okay, because I've had a couple coaching calls like this. If you, and you have to leverage what you know, because ain't no one got time They don't talk about this in the manifestation world except, obviously on my lives because I have, no filter. But you have to leverage what you assume to be true. So I've had a bunch of calls actually where people are like, they feel like they'll say things because I listen to language. And so they'll say things, which is why my last coaching call before, which is why I was late here, was he had huge epiphany moments because I listen to language. I listen to patterns. And then I point them out. And then you're like, oh, well, that makes fucking perfect goddamn sense now, right? And so it just like light bulbs go off because that's a superpower of mine. So anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? Okay. So you have to leverage your assumptions. Okay. So if you believe, right? Because I've had a bunch of people say this, like they finish, like if I'm having a bad day, they can feel it. Because they'll call me and be like, is everything okay? What's wrong? It's like they know, right? So you believe that that's there. So because you believe that that's there, then you're like, then you got to roll with that shit. You got to leverage and say, okay, cool. So if he can feel my energy, then let me leverage that shit and let me control the energy that I have because he can feel that shit. See what I'm saying? Because everything's an assumption. So if you have an assumption, then you need to leverage the assumption instead of looking at it like your arch fucking nemesis. Who wants that shit? Who has time for that? No. So that's where you leverage. You should leverage every assumption you have. Period. Okay. I have a headache. Just saying. Julie says, Jen, it's been so long. I've manifested my SP after so long. Snaps to Julie. Why would you not, bitch? Why would you not? You guys need to understand. Best way to contact me is not on TikTok, but if you're a client of mine, then you should have my phone number, like not my bat line, but an actual phone number. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not okay. I fucking am in pain. I feel amazing. And I'm wearing fucking holiday pajama bottoms. Judge me fucking not. When I get up, you will get to see my cute penguins on my fucking pajama bottoms. They're so comfortable. Okay. Dixenia. I posted a story of my SP didn't like it, but I don't give a fuck. I know he's still in love with me. Of course. Just because they don't like your shit, who gives a fuck? Who has time for that shit? Like, let's be honest. When I would deal with like my entrepreneur clients, right? I said, if you're checking the amount of views that you got, who's viewing, it's only to toot your own ego. That's literally all. That's the only reason why you're doing it. Is you want to toot your own ego. Like, you're like, well, this one only got 480 views. This one got 5. This one got 1,000 views. So why do you give a fuck? You want to toot your own ego, which I get. Because when my video I posted 3 days ago is like taking off and there's 25,000 views, I was like, oh shit, okay. So I get that it toots your own ego, but you need to see what you want to see. So if you're going to check who viewed your stories, right? Then your subconscious mind doesn't know who viewed your stories. So instead, what you need to do is tell yourself like, of course you viewed my story. I don't give a fuck if you didn't view your story. I didn't ask. You need to be like, of course he views my stories. He always views my stories. Why the hell wouldn't he? See what I'm saying? Even though he didn't view your story, your subconscious mind doesn't know that. It knows what you tell yourself. So you should be telling yourself, of course, look at him. Of course he viewed my story. He always does. And then boom, watch how quickly he starts viewing your stories. Or he didn't like my story. Of course he liked my story. Why wouldn't he? He always likes my stories. Your subconscious mind doesn't know that he didn't like your story. But what it does know is when you look and you're like, he didn't like my story. Well, that's what your subconscious mind knows. That he didn't like your story, right? Oh, he didn't view my story again. Well, that's what your subconscious mind now knows. It knows one way or the other, okay? It only knows what the fuck you tell yourself. What part of this is ungoddamn clear? It only knows what you tell yourself. So why the fuck do you keep telling yourself what you don't want? Why do you keep telling yourself what the 3D shows you when it's not what you want? Why do you keep doing that? Like I was telling, like on our happy hour yesterday, I was like, you control their goddamn fucking day. So what night are they having tonight? They were like completely miserable. That's goddamn right. That's goddamn right. You decide. You decide. Stop letting the 3D control you. Stop letting the 3D control your thoughts. Stop reacting in your fucking mind about what the 3D shows you. Fuck the 3D. If it isn't exactly how you want it to be. Stop doing that. It's the most freeing thing you'll do. It's the most freeing thing you'll do. When you stop mind fucking yourself and telling yourself things that you don't want. It's the most freeing fucking thing you will do in your entire life. In your entire life. Go to baby love, do I do calls after 5 p.m. I'll make an exception. I mean, because do I technically do them to the public? No. But there's exceptions I'll make if it fits in your schedule. You know what I'm saying? So like I have one client who has a wonky schedule. We can only talk at 6 p.m. That's fine. Or like I'll have somebody in Australia because their time zone is different and they're weird as fuck. And they do like everything opposite of what everyone else does. So they have like daylight savings is opposite of us. And so I'll make an exception. It just depends. But yes, I will, bitch. I talk to Tyrese. Thanks, Tyrese. Ooh. I talk to Tyrese sometimes at 7 p.m. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? But schedule the call and then message me to move said call. It's easier if you schedule the call for me to move it than it is for you not to schedule the fucking call and then I have to schedule it myself. It's easier just to move the shit. Okay? Okay. Yeah, social media is awful. Social media destroys relationships. It's their entire job. It's their I'm convinced, based on new features that come out, like you have to think logically speaking, based on new features that come out, I'm convinced that their entire job is to fuck people's lives up. Why do I need to share my location? Why the fuck would I share my location on Instagram? That sounds stupid as shit. right? Why does Facebook Meta need to open up your fucking messages right away and let them know if you read it or not? Why do you care if I read your message? And if you have it open on your desktop, it just automatically opens the shit up. And I was like, I didn't even read your goddamn message. I just have Facebook open on my desktop. And now all of a sudden it looks like I read your messages. And then you fucking dumb bitches be like, so I could see you read my message and didn't reply. Now you just look like a fucking stalker. Uh-huh. And then they post some shit and you're like, you start questioning, who the fuck are they with? You start zooming in on the picture. You're like, I see in the fucking corner a second plate. Who the fuck's plate is that shit? Right? Like, you start doing all that weirdo shit. You know what I mean? Then you can add songs, and so then you read into the song that they played on their fucking post. Like, then you start looking at who the fuck followed, who liked their shit, who's commenting on their shit. Like, no, we gotta let the shit go. We gotta let it ride. Like, fuck social media. It's not real. It's not real. Okay, celebrities, here's a spoiler alert for you in case you're unaware. When celebrities go somewhere, they don't post while they're there. They post after the fact. Because they don't need a shit ton of people showing up to the spot. So they post later when they're no longer there. In case you didn't know. On top of that, no one posts. How do you capture a moment where you're fucking arguing? And you like take a picture? You know what I'm saying? They don't do that. Because they know. Thanks, Simply Jordan. They know who's on their shit, okay? They know they've got family, friends, all that shit. So they want to look like everything's copacetic. Plus, maybe you've got gutter trash. And but you know you're with your SP. So they'll post some shit as if it's like relevant news today, but that shit is like a flashback from the fucking past, right? I know, right? That's exactly like Baby said. I posted my holiday videos from vacation once she was fucking home. Yeah, that's how that shit works. I didn't post my food from the fucking fair when I was at the fair. You know, so people post things to get a reaction because they seek attention. That's why people are on goddamn line. They seek attention. That's the whole point of social media. So why the fuck do you give a shit? You know, I've had that happen before, right? Like, you know, gutter trash will post pictures that I'm like, that's just fucking old as shit, right? Like, but they try to pass it off because they're trying to make it seem like it's relevant news today when it's fucking not. And so you need to understand that. And so you need to stop reacting to social media because that shit be stupid as shit. Who the fuck is going to react to social media? I know it's easy to do that. That's why you got to stop checking, bitch. That's why you got to stop fucking checking social media. That's how that works. Fuck you, Irene. I'm not talking to you. I'm ignoring you today. Because I literally woke up and right after it happened, it was like flat leg. I was like, that bitch. I was like, that fucking bitch. She threw it out there. No, bitch. There were no bushes involved. It's my fucking stare. But that's on you. Karma is real. I had to post that shit and tag you because I was like, this bitch. I was like, she just threw it out there. Like, don't fall down today, Jen. And then an hour later, what happens? Crash and burn, bitch. Crash and burn. Oh, fuck. Then I showed my daughter because I was wearing spandex earlier. Shorts. And my daughter's like, the fuck happened to your leg? Nothing. Thank you for not saving me. Oh man, and my boyfriend wasn't home, so I had no one saving me. And it looks like I have a giant fucking golf ball on the side of my fucking leg. I would show you here on TikTok, but it would be inappropriate given what I'm wearing. I would have to pull down my pants, and that would be inappropriate. So, but I mean, if somebody can pee on a TikTok live, right? It's not. No, I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, Anna, what to do if SP is reflecting your inner conversations to your friend? First of all, okay, how do you know that? We'll just start there. How do you know that? And then if that's the case, then like it could be your friend, but then you're just like, then say, tailor it to where like, because again, there's no limits to what you can tell yourself. Okay, so then you can tailor inner conversations and like throw out there randomly. Like he only reflects that to me, right? He actually only shows my inner conversations to me, or there's nothing there between him and whoever the fucking friend is, right? Things like that is what I would do. Because if he's reflecting inner conversations to your friend, and I get that it's platonic, but the reason why that would be is because your friend has a different assumption of them, a different opinion of them, sees them differently. Okay, so you would need to see him the way that your friend sees him, but better, obviously. So because she may know things about him, she may have a good description of him while you are trying to create one, right? So that's where, if that's happening, that's why. It's because how she sees your SP, even though it's platonic, how she sees him as a person is why he's reflecting those. So you would have to change that. That's right, Chelsea, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. I did that, and they were like, and she never falls down. Chelsea said, you know that thing she never does, fall over. I hope this inspires you, because that's how quickly things manifest around here. Is you can throw some shit out there and just like keep it pushing, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, manifested. Do you think I manifested falling down yesterday? Who the fuck would do that? That sounds stupid as shit. Do you think I thought about it? No, I didn't. That sounds dumb as shit too. But did Irene throw that shit out there? Yes, she did. So this is on you, Irene. And karma is real. I'm gonna throw shit. I'm petty. I'm gonna throw some shit there. But it'll be designed to benefit you, bitch. I won't have you fall down. Because it's not a good time. It's not a good time. Paul Tech Guy. Can I get my ex? We don't call them exes around here. In fact, I highly encourage you on my platform to stop calling them SPs. Okay? If you're new around here, I think you should call them boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Because that's what they are to you. Not an ex. An ex implies not together. I don't know what SP would imply. Specific person, not specific. So instead, you should call them boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, period. Okay? Even in no contact and blocked. Yes, ask Tamara. Tamara's on my team. Okay? She hired me to manifest her boyfriend for her. And what? Fucking short amount of time. She's still blocked, actually. He showed up on her doorstep. Blocked. My boyfriend showed up at my home. He would never block me. Who the fuck would ever block me? Obviously. No contact. Showed up. That's right, Tamara. No contact. Showed up on my door. Didn't matter. Doesn't matter. Those are circumstances. I mean, it doesn't matter unless you believe it does. Who the fuck is this? Sunshine? I don't know. You have an emoji as your fucking picture. That's not Sanchi, is it? Because it's the same fucking picture. But you have a fucking sun as your name. How does it work when you manifest for others? And can I just believe it and let go? Well, yes, that's the whole point. Literally, the message is almost the exact message I left in Manifest For Me groups yesterday. I tell you to play your parts. Okay, I bring them to we recreate your SP on the spot, and I'll bring them to your door, but I cannot control the version of them that shows up. That's entirely how you choose to see them, which is why we recreate your SP on the spot. Okay, so that you see them in a way that you want and expect them to be for you. That's how that fucking shit works. And then when you get movement, you let us know so that we can help you keep the movement going. Is there a call, Leanne, in my time zone or yours? Bitch, I don't fucking know. When you book the call, you choose the time zone. So on my calendar, it's in my time zone. But when you book the call, it's according to your time zone. That's why Rhea, she's continuing to do what I say, and now boyfriend is in her bed sleeping after working a double. Of course he is, bitch. Of course he is. I do not know why I thought until happy hour yesterday, which is why I love happy hour. Now it's going to be a thing every week because I love meeting you because I see you on TikTok, right? And so then I see you in person. I was like, and I told Rhea, I was like, how the fuck did I think you were in a third world country? I don't even know why. I thought she was in a whole nother country. She's whole ass here in the States. But I love her. I love her. And she's fucking gorgeous by the goddamn way. Well, first of all you bitches are gorgeous. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that shit out there. Just throwing that shit out there. Is we attract here beautiful goddamn fucking people. Beautiful bitches, hot ass fucking men. That's just what we do around here. That's what we do. And then when they're manifesting their SP back, I was like, oh, I can see why you want him back. He's fucking hot. Or she's beautiful. Like, I get that shit. This is what we do. Beautiful attracts beautiful. Shantae. I text you in my success story. Did it in steps like you said. Snaps for Shantae. She needs a call. Okay. Let's set it up, bitch. It's always a no judgment zone around here. Who the fuck? You can't judge me. That's not okay. What up, Tiana, girlfriend? Are you doing good? Are you doing good, bitch? Are you doing good? Good, Ixma. Stick around, bitch. Stick around, because I don't recognize you. So you must be new. Stick around, though, because here, I never tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear, and I kick your ass when you get out of the fucking line. There's that part. How can I manifest staying in the country I'm in? My dad wants me to move with him. Of course, Shantae, you're moving in together. Duh, girl, duh. He wants nothing more than to live with you. He obviously wants to live with you right now. Why would he not want to live with you? That's all he can think about. And that's all he talks about is living together. Okay, so Ixma, back to you. Your dad wants you to move with him. Okay, solid. Well, unless you're like 15, okay? So if you're an adult, I have to preface that now because we have 2 children. Not children, they're fucking teenagers in our WhatsApp. So if you're an adult, then you make your decisions. So either way you make decisions. So I'm not going to be like, stay in your country and your dad wants you if you're 14, you know what I'm saying? But I'm assuming you're a goddamn adult. So if you're an adult, then how you manifest staying in the country you're in is by being like, no, my dad fully supports, okay? So you have to flip it. Your dad wants you to move with him. But if you don't want to, then you have to leverage your dad and say, okay, no, actually my dad loves where I live. He actually fully supports me living in whatever country you're fucking in. Okay, you have to see that side of him instead of him wanting you to live and leave the country to live with him. You need to leverage your father and flip it to the fact that he fully supports you living where the fuck you're at. Okay, so that's a real simple fix. It's a super simple fix. Just saying. Oh, Jay Methodic said, oh, my existence genuinely means a lot to them. I hope you never forget how appreciative you are. Thanks. Bevy, you need to fucking start talking to me like that, bitch. Just saying. Because that was a very sweet comment. Thank you. Seriously, though. And I'm not going to cry. Because I cried, yesterday? I think. Day before that shit. I've never in my entire life cried online. Never. Ever. Until now. That's all right. That's all right. All right. Do you have any tips of manifesting ASP you made? Huh? Girl, you don't have a name, but I'm going to need more specifics. What do you want me to help you with, bitch? You can't just be like, help me. Help me with fucking what? Ari, can I manifest an SP can I manifest SP acting or being completely different? Yes. Okay, look, you all need to understand that there's a lot of videos online, okay? I tell you guys this all the time, is when you are consuming content, you're only getting bits and pieces of content. Hence the videos. They're 14 fucking minutes. So their job is to drip content and act like shit is an option, okay? And so you're trying to duct tape content together and figure out like what is right, what should I be doing, all that shit. And that's the problem, which is why I go live here, because I try to clarify the shit and I can't do it in a fucking 10-minute video or on TikTok like a 7-minute video, okay? And then it just doesn't work. So I have to do more YouTube content when I fucking find the time. So this week I'm going to be doing YouTube videos and creating more longer extended, because here on TikTok you get the shorter edition. On YouTube I can extend beyond that, right? Because some people don't want long videos. I don't goddamn know. So anyway, recreating your SP is not a goddamn option. It's some option. I mean, I guess it is if you are cool with them being the version that you don't want. I guess it's an option. But it's not an option when you want what you want. So you have to see them and describe them in a way that you want them to be for you. This is why people get the SP story, because my team creates your SP story so that they show. Sorry. The person that has been talking to himself in my inbox for 6 months just messaged me good morning. I'm like, it's 11:30. It's not fucking morning. So anyway, oh shit. So I tell you guys, it just dawned on me. I had an epiphany fucking moment because it just dawned on me, because this is what I tell you guys when you want to know why one person conforms, right? And I was like, I said something to myself today. And then now he just pushed that shit out. So now I got to change my whole fucking assumption about this fucking guy. Anywho. So, on to the next. I was like, it took me a minute, and then I was like, oh shit, I had said something to myself this morning. Not negative, obviously. But when things happen, and that's what you have to realize, when things happen outside of certain times, you know this is your manifestation. It's like not rocket science. Okay. I said some person, not my boyfriend, but I said some person's going to send me a good morning text today. How the fuck? This isn't who I was talking about, but how the fuck at almost noon am I getting a good morning text? When history with this person has never done that. It's usually in the morning. So I'm just saying. No, Bevy. What I said, kindly revert back to this comment. This person said, your existence genuinely means a lot. I hope you never forget how appreciated you are. And I said, Bevy, I would like kind words like that from you. That's what I said, bitch. Because you know I love you. Did Becky hear that shit now? Because I'm not going to repeat it again. I hope you heard that shit now. So now Bevy's job, just put that on her daily to-do list, is send Jen a sweet text daily. I gotta put that in her job description. Oh man, I love fucking with her. Bevy's the best. Which, Bevy, I hope they left you alone, because I addressed that shit on my whole last happy hour. Oh, good, Tamara. Good. That's right, to do. Send Jen sweet text. She said to do 1001. Fuck you, bitch. Oh man, we have a great time around here. I have a lot of expectations. As you can see, I have a lot of expectations for Bevy. Oh man. Ari, can you manifest? Okay, we were talking about the shit. So you need to see snaps for a Cadillac. You're going to love the fucking WhatsApp group, by the way, because that shit is lit. And if you are not in the WhatsApp group, you're missing out. If you want anyone to hold you accountable and do the shit and get inspired and join our happy hour, you should join the WhatsApp group. Duh. Because you get advice in there, plus we kick your ass. Thanks, baby. I love you too. See, it takes very little to make me happy around here. But if you want someone to kick your ass, give you advice, check you, and you want to have a good ass fucking time, because sometimes we go left, sometimes we go right, sometimes we go whole ass under on the fucking in the WhatsApp. Especially if Bevy leaves it up to me to run the WhatsApp, then we're probably going under. Like, that's just how we go. But we're like family there. So if you want to join a family that actually cares about you and understands where you're going through on your manifestation journey, join the WhatsApp group. Okay? So, Ari, you have to see yourself, you have to see your SP differently so that they conform. They must only show up as how you see them. Okay? This is everyone is you pushed out. Is your SP is only showing up based on how you actually see them, what you assume about them. And what you assume about them right now is based on a couple things, okay? How you see your SP now is based on numerous factors. One, what they've told you about their past. So if they've told you things about their past, their upbringing, things like that, boom, part of what you assume about them, okay? Look at that, Lulu. What did she say? She says, my SP has done 2 things from her SP story so far. So purchase it, obviously. Yeah. That's what we do around here. Okay? They will conform. Okay? So when it comes to how you see your SP right now, currently, it's numerous factors involved. One, based on what they've told you out of their own fucking mouth, based on their history, how they, their past relationships, their upbringing, things like that. Boom. You are justifying their behavior based on what they've told you about shit in their past. Okay. Then the other thing that also impacts how you see your SP is based on history. Okay. How you have seen them. So it's based on patterns. So it only takes 2 times to create a pattern, and that's your problem. Okay. It doesn't take 21 fucking days to break a goddamn habit. That shit is stupid as shit. And that is the worst programming you could ever believe. Because who the fuck has 21 days? I ain't trying to have shit take 21 goddamn days. Like, nope. Nope. It takes 2 times to break a pattern. It takes 2 times to create a pattern. So, patterns, history with SP now are also tainting how you see SP. And then every time you argue, it also taints how you see SP. See, so all of these things are impacting your version of your SP, the one that you don't like. Plus, if they're not with you right now and they broke up with you, okay, that also tainted it. All the mean things they've said about you, the things that they've said, angry, all that shit. It's all here. How you see your SP. So because of that, we recreate your SP. You have to recreate them to say, okay, what the fuck do I want? What do I love about this person? Which is why when we do the photo method, I always hold your questions, by the way, which is why I take you back. Okay, to when everything was amazing in your relationship, because you need to see a different version of your SP, and you'll get them to do whatever the fuck you want them to do. Do I need to get the wands out? Sometime. That's how it works. Because then you can be like Evolve 3.0 that says, it worked. She's back. Fucking course she's back. Why wouldn't she? Now Evolve 3.0, learn and do things differently. Okay? Because we don't want history to repeat itself. So the only way history will repeat itself is when you break the patterns. So if you find yourself thinking, oh, she's done this before, right? This has happened in the past. Anything that mirrors anything negatively, of course, in the past, break the pattern. Tell yourself something different. Do things differently, which is why here I teach more about you evolving as a person, less about you getting your SP back, right? Because it's like you can get your SP back all the live long goddamn day, but if you don't do things differently and you don't evolve as a person, you care to guess how this fucking relationship's gonna end? Same goddamn way it did the first time. Because you didn't learn. Okay, and like I tell my daughter, the key is to learn from your mistakes. Okay? Because if you keep making the same goddamn mistake, well, then that shit's on fucking you, right? So you have to look at it like, fool me once, fine. Fool me twice, nah. So that's how we have to look at it. And that's how you have to look at your relationship. You have to do things differently. Okay? And so when you do things differently, you're gonna have her eating out of your fingers like butter, baby. Butter, honey. Mm-hmm. Dating apps. Jackie, I can't do dating apps. They hurt my fucking brain. Swipe left for this. Swipe right for this. I just do it to the hot guys, to be quite honest. When I was on the dating scene, I wasn't on the dating scene, but I would just always like find the hot guys and be like, let me just swipe. What is it? Right? Swipe right. I don't fucking know. I think it's swipe right. I would swipe right and they'd be like, you're a match. I was like, of course we are, because I'm hot as fuck and so are you. Duh. Literally. That was literally, it was like a game to me. Dating apps were like a game to me, because I was like, why wouldn't we be a match? You're hot, so am I. Duh. That's how my brain fucking works. And if you want to share your location with your SP, you guys need to, and that's an insecurity. Why the fuck do you need to know? You know who you share locations with? Your goddamn fucking children. Yeah. Actually, I blew her spot up one time, but that was fine. My brother took her to Disneyland, and I went to look her up on the maps, and her location was off. I said, bitch, if you ever think in a million years you're going to turn your goddamn location off, I don't fucking think so. Not when I pay the bills around here, so turn your location on. So then she did. Like, within 5 minutes, she turned the location on. Then my mom was like, she's at Disneyland with your brother. I was like, oops. So I blew her spot up. But that's the only person you should be, those are the only people you should be interested in sharing your goddamn location with, is your fucking children. Okay? I share my location with a couple people. My parents, my bestie, because our daughters are besties, and my daughter and her bestie. Because we need to know where we're at in the carpool situation. That's it. Why the fuck you need to share your location with your SP? That's an insecurity, bitch. Why do you want to see where they're at? Who gives a fuck? You want to see that they're at Ralph's? Like, that's an insecurity. Okay? I share my location with people so they know that I'm fucking alive. Yeah, because I will never wind up on a milk carton ever in my... That's like, I say that all the time, but who the fuck has milk cartons anymore? You know what I'm saying? But I will never wind up missing. Ever, because I'm gonna drop that shit. I drop the pin. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. So people that are going to actually take action, yeah, that's who I drop my location with. But me and my boyfriend had talked about this, and we were like, never. Never. I have zero desire to share my location with you, and he has zero desire to share it with me. I was like, for fucking what? What do you want to see? That I'm at home? You know I'm at home. You want to see when I go to Walmart? I just told you I was going to Walmart. God forbid I stop at Ralph's on the way home. You know what I'm saying? I love you, baby. She's the best. So I'm just saying. Yeah, like all this shit, a lot of this stupid shit that you guys do is an insecurity within yourself. This is why we have the 2-year-old horn challenge, because this shit is fucking, it's an insecurity. Okay? It's an insecurity. I need to see who my SP's talking to. I need to go on his profile every day, because God forbid he picks up a new fucking follower. And then, you know, I got to share locations because, you know, my friend shares locations to her boyfriend. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? What's that got to do with me? You know what I mean? Like, stupid shit like that is an insecurity within yourself. It's a trust issue. And care to guess where that leads? Care to guess where that leads? To not good shit. To not good shit. The negative thinking. Oh, you finally reduced the negative thinking. But why is he on my mind constantly? Because the way thought transmission works is it doesn't go one direction. It goes both directions, right? It's not like you're this master ass bitch that can just transfer thoughts to people, but they can't do it to you. That sounds stupid. No. The way everyone's subconscious mind, in case you're wondering, works the goddamn same. It doesn't matter if they're an expert at it like I am. It doesn't matter. None of that shit. The subconscious mind still works the same. Okay? Manifestation still works the same. Why the fuck do you think I have a golf ball on my leg? Because somebody threw that shit out there. It just works the same. I should have flipped that shit in reverse, but I didn't. Irene. So I should have flipped that shit, but I didn't. Okay, that's why you got to be careful what's being verbally spoken and what you're thinking about, because things will pop up and you don't flip that shit, and then boom, an hour later, here it is. Here it is. But it doesn't go one direction. So everyone's transferring thoughts all the fucking time, all the time. Okay, everyone's selecting versions of people all the fucking time. It's not only you and only them. No, it's not doing that. Okay, so you have to realize that. Like, everyone has their own assumptions. Everyone has their own fucking thoughts. Like, everyone has their own shit. Okay, same as you. It's not any different. It's not like, well, you know, actually, it runs in my bloodline. No, the fuck it does not. No, it doesn't. I don't give a fuck what you've been told. The only reason why it runs in your genes and in your bloodline is because you've been told that shit. Okay? So, like, you were born and your family raised you to believe certain things because they did it. Their grandma did it, but care to guess why they do it? Because their grandma raised them to under their own beliefs. So now they have you and they raise you under their own beliefs. This is why it's genetics. It's not goddamn genetics, okay? It's not passed down. It's passed down because they're teaching on their own beliefs over and over and over again per generation. And you're like, well, it runs in the family. Well, yeah, of course it fucking does, because the family's teaching you the same shit. Every bloodline. That's why it runs in the family. But I'm here to tell you, it's not goddamn genetics. Sorry. No one was born. Spoiler alert. No one was born under the goddamn lucky fucking star where all of a sudden the universe is like Santa Claus and is like, oh, you though? Oh, you guys, your bloodline though? That shit is solid as fuck. So we're going to bless you with spirit guides and witchcraft magic and all this shit. But you though, bitch, your bloodline, it's questionable. So you don't get none of that shit. That sounds stupid as shit. You know what I'm saying? Because have you seen, like, no offense, but have you seen certain people, they're like fucked up, and yet they're like, I have all these superpowers. You don't believe? Just watch TikTok lives. Just watch TikTok lives. There's fucking weird ass people out there. What are you doing, bitch? What the fuck is that? And what you casting around here like this? And if you think someone is casting some shit around here in the fucking phone to you, go see a doctor. Go see a doctor. Because that shit sounds batshit ass crazy. That someone is like, and somehow that shit is going to you. Huh? Then you better be careful around these streets, okay? If that's what you believe, okay? Like, that shit's dumb. So when you are thinking about somebody constantly and you don't know why, it's because they're also thinking about you, okay? There's no flag that goes up that's like, aha, excuse me. Just so you know, this is not your thought. Someone's thinking about you right now. No, it's your thought. But it's your thought. That's right. We got to get those out again. That's right. That shit is the stupidest shit in the fucking world. You understand that, right? What do they call that shit? Tuning rods? Is that what you guys called it? Is that what you guys said it was? A tuning rod? What the fuck are you tuning? I'm just saying. You have to realize that when you buy into that shit, y'all need to get a grip. Y'all need to get a grip. Dana, what the fuck are you talking about? You got dumped? Who the fuck would dump you? Who would dump you? I don't give a fuck. Oh, don't even trip. I have no problem yelling at you right after this exercises we're about to do. I will yell at you. Don't even trip. I got you covered, bitch. But who the fuck would dump you? Pick yourself up. Tomorrow's a new goddamn day. Today's a new goddamn day. That happened yesterday. A dowsing rod. What the fuck is a dowsing rod? Because you know what they look like? They look like fucking candle sniffers. I'm going to get one. I forgot to get them last time I was at the Dollar Tree. Shit. I had to get the candle sniffers because I'm going to hit you with the dowsing rod, bitch. Like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Who makes this shit up? Who makes this shit up? That's the problem with society. Dowsing. God. What are you dowsing? They didn't call them a spiritual rod. They need to be like a spiritual rod. Oh. Baby, write that down. We're going to sell spiritual rods now. That if you want your shit, you had to buy the spiritual rod. That's why you don't have your SP. Star. I feel really desperate and heartbroken. Can I still book a manifest for you called? Nope. You must be upbeat and high vibe. Of course you can. Of course you can, bitch. It was a joke. Of course you can. Like, because the whole high vibe about why would you not feel okay? First of all, stop saying you're desperate. Okay, you're not desperate. Okay, heartbroken, sure, but desperate. You're not desperate. You don't need the motherfucker. You want him. There's a difference. You certainly. Trust me. I promise you. I promise you. Tomorrow you're gonna wake up and guess what? You're gonna be still alive. Okay. You don't need, Bevy, you don't need your SP. Okay, so you're not desperate. A lot of you need to get over that shit. Okay, desperate. Who the fuck is desperate? Gutter trash. Okay, trash in general. Sad people. Like, you're not desperate. I'm not desperate. Never in life. I don't chase. Ever. I have never been a chaser because I'm not desperate for shit. Did I want my boyfriend? Sure. But did I need him? Absolutely not. Because I'll be okay. I will survive. Okay? Because I know who the fuck I am. Which is why he always chased me. When you chase and you come from desperation, they're only with you because they feel sorry for you. That's fucking sad. So, which is why it doesn't last, okay? It doesn't last because you begged and pleaded your way back into their lives, and now they fucking feel like you're like a charity case, if you will. They're like, oh, I feel sorry for her, okay? It's been said to me, like, not to me, but to me, about another person, okay? Yeah, you're like a charity case. It's fucking pathetic. That's sad. And so, you don't need them, okay? So, stop saying you're desperate. Because desperation, there's too many coaches out here and too many people out here that prey on the fact, like Scammy Ingram, that preys on the fact that you're desperate, that you want resolution, that you want your SP. We don't do that shit around here, okay? We empower you, okay? So you're not desperate. You want him. You don't need him, period. And can I help you? Yes, but we have to get you. This is why we jump on a call, okay? Because this is why we jump on a call, because I have to get you in a different frame of mind to where you're not like coming from a place of desperation. Like, because that means he's on the pedestal. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. You're on the pedestal, not him. You know your power. You know who the fuck you are. Therefore, whatever comes your way, you ain't worried about shit. That's right. You don't need, that's right, Tempe. You don't need a man. You want your SP. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. Because when you want your SP, because when you come from a place of needing your SP, they're on the pedestal, okay, first and foremost, and the resistance goes way up. That resistance wall builds because you need your SP. So because you need your SP, they're on the pedestal and the resistance goes way up because you're coming from a place of need. When you want something, it becomes fun. You're like, game on, bitch. Like, game on. Yes, love that shit. Like, I'm good. I'm good. And because it's like now, but when you want them and you don't need them, the resistance starts to drop because you're like, dude, if you think I'm going to wake up tomorrow crying, sad and depressed and beg and plead for you to be with me, I don't goddamn fucking think so. I don't think so. Right? Like, I don't like the term no contact because I feel like that's such a bad assumption to create, right? Because again, we don't create here on my platform, we don't create assumptions that don't benefit you. So when you say no contact, what do you think you're implying? No goddamn contact. How the fuck are you gonna get contact if you're in no contact? You know what I'm saying? So I don't use that term. I didn't even know that was a fucking thing until I entered this community. And I was like, because there's a shit ton of videos. I make them too, but it's because of algorithm purposes, because that's what you guys say to your fucking selves. But it's not good programming. It's not a good assumption to be like, we're in no contact. Yeah, the fuck you are. Yeah, the fuck you are. I didn't even know that was a thing. I was just like, I didn't even acknowledge it. We weren't talking, but we were not in no contact. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put a label on that shit. I don't do that, like, ever. So it's like when we went no contact the second time, it was like, we weren't in no contact. I could have literally texted him and he would have texted me back. Like that, I could have messaged him on Instagram. He would have messaged me back. That was a given, okay? But for what? You got me all the way fucked up. I don't need to do that shit. For what? I know who the fuck I am. I discipline here. And that's all I need to goddamn know. I don't need to sit there and blow your shit up, beg for you to consider being with me. The fuck? Make shit up so that you can talk to me like, like random ass fucking shit just to get a response from you. Like, are you insane? I'm not going to do that shit. Ever. The only time you'll hear from me is if I'm sending you a fucking funny reel because I think this shit's fucking funny. That's it. There's no need to beg, plead, come up with reasons why you need to contact me. That shit is desperate as fuck. And that's fucking pathetic. So if you think I'm going to be in that fucking category, never in a goddamn life. Why? Because I know who I am. I know what my shit is. And I know you'll be back. That's all I need to goddamn know. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know shit else. Other than the outcome. So I don't need to do anything to force the outcome. Please. Please. You'll be back. That was my analogy. Therefore, care to guess who came back quickly? My boyfriend. Duh. Because I know who the fuck I am. I don't need to beg and plead. I don't need to blow your shit up. I don't need to do any of that shit. I don't need to talk to you every day. I don't need to do any of that shit. Because here's where I control. And boom. That's how you get your shit. Now, Golden Baby Love, how do I feel about therapy? While manifesting, I don't like it. I made a whole video on therapy. And the reason for that is because I don't feel like it's needed. I don't feel like therapy helps anybody, which is why, and you can say whatever you want. I didn't ask for your goddamn opinion, TikTok. But therapy doesn't help people. It keeps you stuck because it keeps you stuck in old story. All they want you to do, because here's the thing with therapy, is most people that go to therapists, it's covered by insurance, right? Through your company, things like that. So what's your therapist's urgency to help you fix your fucking problem? When they get $250 an hour to help you sit on their couch every fucking week. They don't have a desire to help you fix your problem. And they get paid on longevity of the client. They don't, God forbid, they solve your fucking problem, because then you don't need them anymore, and then there goes their paycheck. So that's the problem with therapy, is because it's covered by insurance. Anything covered by insurance, they have no desire to fix your shit quickly, because that's how they get their money. Duh. Okay? So therapy, all they do is help you. They're like, talk about your problem, talk about your problems, talk about your problems, talk about your problems, talk about your problems. How am I going to fix my problems? I keep talking about them. How's the problem going to go away if I keep acknowledging the problem? See what I'm saying? And if I'm going to talk myself through the goddamn problem, what do I need you for? This is why marriage counseling doesn't work. This is why couples therapy doesn't work, because they're like, talk about your shit. Keep talking about your shit. Keep talking about your shit. And then what I want you to do is I want you to go home and I want you to force the 3D. Force the 3D. Force the 3D. Huh? I told you I went to two therapy sessions with my mom. 2. And the second one ended up with the therapist telling my mom, look, you may as well I was going to go to Chicago at 16 alone to be with my boyfriend for his boot camp graduation from the Navy. And it ended up with 2 sessions. First one was all about like, well, have you thought about how your mom feels? Have you thought about how your mom feels? And I said, why do I give a fuck how she feels when she ain't caring about how I feel? That sounds stupid as shit. And then the second one, I walked out, and he pulled my mom in and said, you may as well let her go to Chicago because she's going whether you want her to or not. And so you may as well support her, so at least you know that she's safe. She calls you when she's there. That's how those sessions went. Okay? Because it was all about like, well, have you thought about, no, I don't give a fuck. And so therapy keeps you stuck in your problems. And so that I have a problem with. Because you can't fix it if you're living in it and talking it through over and over and over again. Because this is part of like, okay, so my background is NLP, right? But there's a lot of things I don't agree with when it comes to NLP because I don't feel like it's necessary. Like digging for blocks, right? Limiting beliefs. Why would you keep identifying with them? Why have limiting beliefs? Why do you want to keep saying that shit? I have anxiety. I have this. Stop saying that shit. As long as you keep identifying with a problem, you keep it right in play. So instead, you don't need to heal the inner child. You don't need to heal all this shit when you can literally just be like, so today I've decided that my shit is different. Problem solved. Problem solved. Do you think I give a fuck about, because that's how they had me fucked up, okay? So that's how it got me fucked up when I was in NLP training, right? Because I'm a master NLP practitioner. So when I was in there, though, you have all these limiting beliefs, right? And they tell you about all these limiting beliefs about money and this, that, and the fucking third. Well, I couldn't give shit away to make money when I first tried entrepreneurship. Okay, I could not give shit away, literally. And so you have to go do all these, like digging for blocks and shit and finding out when the first time you had money problems was, or where these limiting beliefs came from, this, that, and the fucking third. And so nothing worked because you're walking around like, I've got limiting beliefs about money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though you did the work, it's still there. So I was just like, this is fucking stupid. So I just decided to stop acknowledging it. Yeah, I stopped acknowledging it altogether. And I started a new business and boom, everything changed. Did I have to do anything for that? No. I just stopped acknowledging and started telling myself something different. That's all I did. It wasn't hard. It didn't take 21 days. It didn't take all this fucking time. No, it took less than 7 days before I started making money because I just dropped the bullshit. I dropped the old story. It's not hard to just not acknowledge it anymore. Because in my opinion, if I'm going to, like, this is where I said, a lot of this shit is just common goddamn sense. Why would I keep acknowledging that shit? Why would I want to think about that? For what? That's not going to make me feel better, so why the fuck would I keep replaying that shit? That sounds stupid as fuck to me. Instead, if I'm going to think about something, I may as well think about what the fuck I want instead of what I don't want, because either way you're thinking about something, right? Why would I replay old memory goddamn lane that sucks because that's a thought pattern. Well, then I may as well fucking think about the shit I want. Duh. What the fuck? What? Like, to me, that shit was common goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would I think about chicken if I'm a vegetarian? You know what I'm saying? When I can think about all the amazing vegetables I can eat. You see what I'm saying? That's like, to me, it's like, you got to think, if you could think about one thing, it'd be like, let me just think about common goddamn fucking sense. Common goddamn sense. Captain Jacks, I can't talk about how to get rid of a third party again. We don't call them third parties. We call them gutter trash. But I can't do that again because I already did that today. And I don't like repeating. I'll answer the same question, but it's a process. And so I can't do that to the people who are here all the time, to repeat more than once per day how to do something. So luckily for you, though, I did that shit in the beginning of this live. So if you want to watch the replay on my YouTube channel, it'll be up there tomorrow or today, depending upon when TikTok lets me download it. Then you could just, in the beginning, I talk about how to get rid of gutter trash. Like, literally in the beginning. Okay, so you won't have to watch fucking 2.5 hours in to see when I address that shit. I addressed it right in the beginning because somebody asked that. Okay, and in case you're new here, we're not going to do the cord cutting today. We're going to do the photo method right now because I'm running late. See what happens when Bevy doesn't fucking work? She's off today. So if you're new here, I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, I always put them on the tube of you. Get your SP's photos out, by the way, because that's what we're doing right now, the photo method. I always put them on the tube of the you. Now, I made a commitment to you guys 2 days ago that because most people that watch the live replays come from TikTok. If not, they come from YouTube. I really don't give a shit. But I made a commitment to you guys because I am monetized on YouTube. I will not turn on the ads until 24 hours after the live. 22, 24, ain't nobody clocking that shit, okay? So the next day is when I turn on the ads. So if you want to watch the replay, you will get an opportunity to watch the replay every time it's posted without ads. Because I love you, bitch. So you will not get to, but after 24 hours, I turn them on because of my own sanity, because I had to put the description on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, James. That's a little extreme. All praise the powerful Bev. What about me, bitch? You know, I'm tired of Bevy having all the fucking hashtags. Where's mine? Where's Protect Jen? All hail Jen. Hello? I'm feeling jaded. I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks. I managed to cut that time in goddamn fucking half. So if you want me to manifest your recipe for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one, poor Jen, that's hashtag I get. If you want to work with me one-on-one, or you want me to manifest your recipe for you, all links are in my bio. We do have one spot left for the intensive. Late Jen, fuck you, Lindsay. Late Jen. These are the hashtags I get. Hashtags I get. That's it, baby. You and I are gonna have to have a discussion. Thanks, Sarah. At least someone's around here. Nice. Justice for Jen. That's right. But we have one spot left. Get your shit, Jen. There. You know what? I'll take that one. We have one spot left for the intensive. It kicks off actually right after this live with 10-minute intermission, of course. So if you want to join that, no. Okay, there we go, baby. She's going to send a sweet message first. But now I'm concerned. What the fuck is a sweet message? It better be good. Fuck you, Taylor. Fuck you, Taylor. So, if you want me to, if you want to grab the last spot for our intensive of Toot Your Own Horn so you have unshakable confidence. There you go, Ren. That's why we love baby Ren. That's the baby of the family. And if you come for fucking Ren ever in life, she's got a whole tribe. Yeah, that's going to come for you. So don't even bother. Don't even bother. Okay? So, yeah, grab your last spot. It kicks off right after this, where we're going to Toot Your Own Horn. You get lifetime access to the replays, all that glorious shit, and amazing bonuses. Also, we have guided meditations, hypnosis audios, WhatsApp group, text coaching, all the shit. Beffy, why the fuck are you waiting to send your sweet message first? You got me all nervous and shit. I can't even focus. I gotta go, guys, because I need Bevy to send her message because I can't even focus. I'm distracted. All right. Now that I rambled, you should have your SP's photos up. That's right. That's right, Goldilocks. Leave our baby sis alone. That's right. Ren is the baby of the family. We fucking love her ass. And I had to have somebody change their name in the WhatsApp group because we can only have one Ren. We cannot have two. You have to change your name. Okay, Betty. I take your word for it. Now, if you do, I think it's cool. If you're not like a big WhatsAppy person, then I think if you're on WhatsApp to be in our community, I think you should change your name to where it's your name, but then it's like a TikTok name. See what I'm saying? Unless you're like Taylor, because it's Taylor Morgan or Lindsay Newman. You know what I'm saying? I think you should put your TikTok name, because then we know who the fuck you are. Yeah. Oh, all right. That's right. That's right, Lindsay. See, you're smart, because I hold grudges. So if I got to put you, Taylor's going to be like, why am I in jail? I'll bet because you fucked with the wrong bitch today. I mean, I'm just saying. Tyrese, what the fuck are you watching while we do the photo method? I was you, Courtney, girlfriend. Oh, right. Don't get it confused, because James will come after your ass if you ever think in a million years that you're gonna come for baby Ren. All right. So now we got our SP's photos out. Now let's get you some contact, okay? So that's what we need to do. All right. How often do you manifest for those who Okay, relax, salt vibes, because I left a message in the announcements tab yesterday. I do it a couple times a day, every fucking time. Okay? Sorry, every day. So we're solid on that. I didn't know I had to update everybody, but you know when there's 140 something people, it's a little hard to sit there and update every day that I did it. It seems a bit dramatic, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Okay. Tiana, what the fuck, a pet bird? $1,000 pet goddamn bird. Why the fuck would you want a pet bird? I had a neighbor that had a pet bird, and they were out there in the tree looking for the goddamn bird. I was like, what are you going to do when you find the bird? You got a bird collar that they're... And they're just going to come fly back down. There's a missing bird flyer out there once. And I was like, what are you supposed to do when you find the goddamn bird? Be like, I found it. It's in the tree. I don't know what you want me to do. It's in the fucking tree. And I ain't coming up that tree to get your goddamn bird. Unless there's a hefty reward. I still ain't doing that shit. But what the fuck are you gonna do when you find the bird? Okay, Tiana, I ain't judging you, bitch, but I'm gonna laugh when you're like, fuck the bird. Because all of a sudden it's like making bird noises. That's why you have to put a fucking towel over the bird cage. That sounds dumb as shit. That's why I'm not about the bird life. Because I was like, that's dumb as fuck. I'm aesthetically pleasing in my home. So if you think I'm going to sit there and put a towel, it's got to be a cute towel. Now I got to go buy a new towel because I'm put a towel over the bird cage. And if it doesn't shut the fuck up, that shit's going to annoy me too. That's why I don't have a dog. Because I was like, if they don't shut the fuck up, like, we got a problem. Stop fucking barking. All right, hold your questions. We'll answer in a second. Okay, so now you have your SP's photos out. So I want you to, right now, I want you to recall the version of your SP that was perfect for you. Absolutely fucking amazing. Tweet, Jen. Ren, I fucking love your ass. I want you to, right now, recall the version of your boyfriend or girlfriend, husband, wife, doesn't fucking matter. I want you to recall the version of them that was perfect for you. The one that showed you they cared about you every fucking day. The one that you never questioned. The one that you love. Oh, thanks, User246. I love you, bitch. Okay, I want you to recall that version of your SP right now. Remember who they were for you. Why the fuck you want them back? I don't think you want them back because they're a fucking asshole, an avoidance, and a dickhead. And a bitch, right? No, you don't. You want them back because there's something about them. And there's things about them. Because you know that they're different. I want you to recall that version of them right goddamn now. Right now. And forget who they were 5 minutes ago. Forget that shit. That is no longer who they are now. As long as you see the version of your SP that you want. The one that's loving, caring, kind, worships the ground that you walk on, treats you like gold, all that shit. Of course he texted you before we even started. Taylor. I want you to recall that version of them now. Because they can only show up based on how you see them. So you have to start seeing them differently. You have to see them differently. Go back to that version. Select that version. See them as that person. No matter what you saw 5 seconds ago, it doesn't matter. Okay? Because they must become that version again. Okay? Now, no contact is not a fucking thing. No contact's not a thing. Okay? Maybe you're not talking in the 3D, but stop. Stop. Oh. Really flashy. Excuse me while I was distracted. Flashy said, just joining, having so much fun with sexy time, she fell asleep. That's goddamn fucking right, bitch. That is goddamn right. Flashy's on fucking fire. Flashy's on fire, bitch. That's goddamn right. Okay? So if you think you can't manifest your husband or wife back, well, let Flashy be the example that you can. Okay? So, now, no contact. I need you to, you got to X that fucking term out your goddamn mouth. Okay? It's like the stupidest term in the world. No contact means exactly that. How can they contact you if you keep identifying no contact? No, bitch. No. Okay. You've been in contact because it's not true. That's why you're Xing that out the vocabulary, because the fact is you've been in contact the entire fucking time. Okay. Anytime you think about them, you're in contact with them. Anytime they think about you, they're in contact with you. Like that shit is, you're always in contact. Like no contact is not a goddamn thing. It's not. Okay. The manifestation community puts a label on that shit, which is the problem with society. Okay, the only reason why you got medical problems and all that shit is because you put a label on that shit. Stop doing that. That is an identity, okay? So we don't need to do that anymore. You are in contact with your SP all the goddamn time. Right now, what we're doing is learning how to control that shit, okay? Control what you're talking to your SP about. Period. Okay? Okay. If you are new here, you're going to go ahead but we got to do a quick addition here. We can't go long dated because we're running out of time. If you're new here, you're going to put on your fucking crown because here, and if you're not new here, you're going to straighten your goddamn crown because here we get what we want. We get it when we want it. Period. Okay. There's not another option. Not another goddamn option. We get what we want and we get it when we want it. Yes, I can. Link is in the bio. Okay. And I'll get to your questions in a fucking second. Okay. Now, when queens and kings give a command, do they sit there and question, wonder, worry, doubt, check if their command is fulfilled? No. Why would they? When queens and kings give a command, there's nothing to fucking check. There's nothing to doubt. There's nothing to worry about. They just know. I gave the command, and you're going to fulfill command. That's all I gotta goddamn know. That's it. I don't care how you do it. I don't care what the process is. I just know you're going to do it. Period. Point blank. That is now who the fuck you are. Okay? So if you are in no contact with your SP, or I prefer if you're alone, say it out loud because you can say it with a little bit more tonality, which is important in communication, okay? So you want to say it with a little bit more backbone, a little bit more authority, command. It literally says it in the fucking term, command. So I want you to say it with a little bit of backbone. If you're not alone, though, say it in your fucking mind so you don't look like a complete wacko. I think your coworker's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Say it in your mind. All right. So if you are if you are in no contact or you are in contact, but it is not consistent contact, then you're going to tell their ass to contact you. Okay. You're going to look at them dead ass in their fucking face. And you're going to be like, you're contacting me right now. You know, you want to contact me right now. You are contacting me right now. Period. Period. Repeat, rinse and repeat. Okay. I like to end it with, I'll talk to you soon, honey. Okay. It's confidence, right? Confidence is queen. Confidence is king. Okay. So if you are in consistent contact with your SP, then you're going to tell them, you can tell them they're contacting you right now. If you're like, let's say, yes, 1990, you look at their picture and say this, photo method, bitch, photo method. Okay. Then if you're in consistent contact, you can say they're contacting you right now. If you're long distance, you can be like, well, yeah, bitch, cash is king. Not anymore, though. Not anymore. That's why everybody's going cashless, because cash ain't king anymore. Credit's king, bitch. The debit card is king. Plastic is king now. Because ain't nobody take cash any fucking more. Why? Because they can't trust people. That's why. They can't even trust their pilot, their flight attendants to take cash anywhere. That's why you get to swipe that shit for $5 fucking earbuds. You're going to do it while I'm on this call. You only need to, outside of this baby, go to Baby Love minute max. 30 seconds, minute max. It doesn't take a long time. Okay, so if you are long distance, you can say, you're contacting me right now. You can say, you're contacting me right now, and you're going to tell me everything I want to hear. You're contacting me right now, you're going to tell me everything I want to hear. Okay, if you're in if you're not, you can say, you're coming to see me today. You are coming to see me today. You know you want to see me today. You cannot get enough of seeing me today. You're contacting me. You're coming to see me today, right? That type of shit. If you are in any of the ships, friendship, situationship, relationships, marriage ship, then you can do any of the ones we discussed, or you can have fun with that shit. You can be like, you're buying me dinner tonight. You know you want to buy me dinner tonight. You're bringing me flowers today. You know you want to bring me flowers today. You're giving me a massage tonight. You know you want to give me a massage tonight. You're giving me sexy time tonight. You know you want to give me sexy time tonight. Whatever the fuck you want them to do. Unless you're Taylor Morgan, then you could be like, you're bringing me snacks today. You know you want to bring me snacks today. Okay? Whatever the hell you want. The world is your oyster. The key is to have fun with this shit. The key is to have fun with it. Period. Manifestation is fun. Don't fucking forget it. Don't forget it. Stick around. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a little fucking bitch. Yeah, Taylor got to choose the snacks because she got a whole fucking pantry of snacks. Literally. Don't be a little bitch. Stick around because after this exercise, I'm going to come back and have some parting words for you. And if I have to, I forgot who. I'll answer your questions, but someone asked me to yell at them, which is fine. I have no problem doing that. It's like, it just comes natural to me. I love you. Now fucking stick around. Give your goddamn commands. Oh, that's right, Dana, girlfriend. Give your commands and expect them to contact you. Period.
Life and she still shows up, telling broken hearts to level up. Fuck the 3D, don't react, persist, bitch, and that's a fact. Queen of leverage, queen of law, teaching us what we never saw. Inner convos, hold the line. What is yours in time. She said, put your big panties on, stop spiraling, keep moving on. We don't verbalize, we internalize. Now the whole damn family shines. Hey, leverage the law, stand up tall, don't fear the fall. Channel your queen energy, manifesting royalty. Hey, toot your own horn, oh sorry, dead gone. Dream team, bitches, crown held high. We create our reality tonight. Some came shattered, some came lost, thinking love had a heavy cost. Now we walk like kings and queens, living things we used to dream. Don't worry, just be, she said. Get the old version out your head. Moving first, now watch them chase. Manifestation all over the place. Versus king, versus queen. Best in mindset we've ever seen. From the lives to the late night calls, she taught us how to have it all. No more fear, no more lack. The bitch is back, the bitch is back. Leverage the law, hold the power, own it all. Channel your king energy, channel your queen energy. Put your crown on, take it crown. You were never meant to beg for crumbs. Dream team, bitches loud and bright. We create our reality tonight. Three hours life and she still shows up, telling broken hearts to level up. Fuck the 3D, don't react, persist, bitch, and that's a fact. Queen of leverage, queen of law, teaching us what we never saw. Inner convos, hold the line. What is yours in time. She said, put your big panties on, stop spiraling, keep moving on. We don't she still shows up, telling broken hearts to level up. Fuck the 3D, don't react, persist, bitch, and that's a fact. Queen of leverage, queen of law, teaching.
What up? All right, so as you now know, we teach 3 laws around here. Do you like the PJs, Irene? Fuck you, bitch. I'm not talking to you today, Irene. So, they're comfortable as fuck. Okay. We teach laws around here. The law of leverage, first and foremost. The law of get your shit. And what was the fucking 3rd law, James? You came up with it. The law of, I think it was the law of quit bitching. I don't know. It was the law of shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's right. The law of shut the fuck up. Fuck you, Taylor. Yeah, that's right. It's the law of shut the fuck up. Those are the 3 laws we teach around here. Okay. Taylor loves how I fucking dress. Whatever. Judge me not. Okay. So, here we are. All right. Now, listen. I was just thinking right now about the intensive and what we're going to talk about. And I got that shit. Which is why our next intensive is for the fellas around here. Okay? Yep. Because when men and women operate differently. And so I think for the fellas, and the page is not up yet, okay, but it will be up a couple of days from now. Yes, Becky, I do. So now I got to cut this live short 5 minutes because I got to talk to Becky. So it's understanding how men and women operate, okay, is like a key when it comes to you guys. Because we're just wired differently. Men and women are wired differently. And so men need to understand how women operate, which is why we're going to have an intensive for men. Because the principles of manifesting your SP back are the same, but understanding how each sex operates is key. Okay, so for you bitches, your biggest problem is not understanding how men are. So you're reactive, right? You're reactive. And you chase. You chase. I need them. And so you put them on the pedestal, and that's not the fucking vibe. So that's how women are, because women want certain things. They want to feel loved, right? You want to feel loved. You want to feel appreciated. You want to feel valued. You need validation, shit like that. Versus men, and then on top of that, you carry shit around, okay? Like men you set an unrealistic expectation for yourself and for men, because they gotta overcome all the bullshit you've dealt with in your life. Then you have men who need to understand how women operate, okay? And so there's a difference there. So there's that. Okay. Angel, you have a question. Let's say I try to manifest someone. Can they resist the urge to reach out? No. Unless you assume they can. Okay. Everything is an assumption. Everything is the way you think. So can I tell you, no, they can't resist the urge to reach out? That is true. Unless you tell yourself the opposite. Okay. And the reason why you tell yourself the opposite is because you're acknowledging what's in your goddamn 3D. Okay. So you're like, well, I'm blocked. They can't reach out. I mean, I guess if that's what you want to fucking tell yourself, then that's going to be true. You guys need to realize that whatever you fucking tell yourself is always going to be true. Always going to be true. So if you tell yourself, well, I'm blocked, they don't want to talk to me, it's been 5 months since we talked, we're in no contact, that's going to be true. How the fuck can they contact you if you keep acknowledging that shit? Versus when you say, no, the fuck not, and you just don't acknowledge it. Stop acknowledging your circumstance. Stop acknowledging, Dana. Stop acknowledging your circumstance. Okay? Stop doing that. Because Dana, right now, what I want you to fucking do, bitch, is I want you to replay the last 24 hours in your mind. 48 hours. And you'll see where you caused the breakup. You'll see exactly where you caused it. But what also did he say at the time of breakup? Flip it. Flip it. Because then you will create the makeup. That's how that works. Okay? You have to flip it. Stop acknowledging your current reality. Because that's all you fucking do. Is you acknowledge your current circumstance, expecting it to fucking somehow change. It's not going to if you keep acknowledging the shit. It's like I can stare right now at a hole in the wall, and am I going to sit there and let me just stare at it? It might fit. Hopefully, it will just fucking repair itself. I'll just stare at it because it might fix itself. No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it's not. So you don't need to do that. Stop acknowledging your circumstances. It's the worst thing you do to yourself is acknowledge circumstances and then somehow expect the circumstance to change. That sounds stupid as shit. That's so fucking dumb. The more you keep acknowledging being broke, you care to guess where you're going to remain? Broke. Okay, but when you stop acknowledging that shit and you're like, no, I don't give a fuck. You don't have to, not everything has to be a flip. That's where you guys get too in your fucking head. Just don't acknowledge the shit. Like, I didn't know, like I told you guys before, I did not know no contact was a fucking thing. I did not know that was a thing. I just didn't acknowledge it. Right? I don't need, like, blocked. First of all, no one would ever fucking block me, period. But I would never acknowledge that. For what? Why would I want to keep checking to see if I'm unblocked? I don't need to acknowledge that. Okay? You haven't talked to your boyfriend or girlfriend, husband, wife in X amount of time. Why are you counting the time? Why do you keep acknowledging the fact that you haven't spoken? Why? When you can focus on what you want instead. So I don't want you today, I want you to stop acknowledging your 3D. Stop acknowledging your current circumstances. I want you to pay no fucking attention to that shit unless it's what the fuck you want. Okay? Stop acknowledging. Do not acknowledge the fact that you have not spoken to your SP. Don't think about it. Tell yourself the opposite. Tell yourself what you want instead. Stop acknowledging your circumstance. Stop acknowledging the fact that you got broken up with. Stop acknowledging that shit. Stop acknowledging the fact you're in no contact. Stop acknowledging all that fucking shit. Because it isn't going to change. You can stare at your house. Go ahead. I want you to sit outside right now for 24 hours. I want you to stare at your house and imagine it being a different color. And go ahead and you tell me, just stare at your house and expect the color to change. Go ahead. It isn't going to do that. That shit's fucking stupid. Okay? If you keep acknowledging, if you're trying to lose weight and you keep acknowledging the fact that you're overweight, that shit's fucking stupid. You're not going to lose the weight. Okay? Until you start thinking differently, you can't acknowledge what you see. You have to only focus on what the fuck you want. It's that simple. I would have never lost 100 pounds in 11 months if I continued to focus on what the fuck I saw. It stared at me every day. So instead, I decided, no, I don't need to tell myself the opposite. I just don't need to acknowledge what the fuck I don't want. What's staring at me in the fucking face? I don't need to acknowledge the shit. Stop acknowledging what's staring at you when you don't want your shit. That's right, Shayna. That's right. Snaps to Shayna. That's right, bitch. Okay. That's what you have to remember is you have to stop acknowledging the shit you don't want. Because the more you acknowledge it, it's like breathing into a balloon, okay? Like your balloon is your 3D. And the more you acknowledge your 3D, the more it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and expanding and expanding and expanding because you're breathing life into what you don't goddamn want. So stop doing that shit. Stop doing that. Because when you change, oh, Chris, you got a fucking raise, bitch. Fucking hell yeah. Snaps to Chris, I got a raise, bitch. I didn't see that shit, obviously. Or I've always snaps to you. She says she's holding a grudge. She gets triple snaps. Okay. So you stop acknowledging. Okay. That's your main task today is I want you to go 24 hours and I do not want you to acknowledge what you don't like. Don't acknowledge your circumstances. Don't acknowledge things in your 3D that don't serve you. Don't acknowledge any of that shit. Right now, do not acknowledge. Gish, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Oh, God. It's going to be a busy day for me. Okay, so I'm looking for your fucking message. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta go back. I'm sure if my assumption I'm persisting, what should I do? Okay. Me and my SP are in contact, and she told me she has gutter trash. We don't call them 3 Ps. Gutter trash. But wants to keep talking. What do? Okay, so you have to go back and watch my replay, okay? It'll be on my YouTube channel tonight, tomorrow, who the fuck knows. But no later than tomorrow morning. And then I don't turn on the ads, so you'll be able to watch the replay. But the replay will, right in the beginning, if you want to get rid of gutter trash, right in the beginning, I told you exactly how to get rid of gutter trash. I can't do it again because numerous people asked me after, and I can't talk about it again because I already did it once. It's a little process. It's not hard. Okay. But you can't view gutter trash as a problem in your relationship in a nutshell. Okay. Gutter trash is a circumstance, one that you don't want. So you got to dead that shit. Okay. But you can go back tomorrow and watch the replay. Because at least every week I talk about what caused your breakup. So you know you can cause the makeup. And then I talk about how to get rid of gutter trash. Okay. Okay. But I need you guys to promise me right now. I want you to right now promise me that you are not going to today. Yes, Laura, I will. I want you to right now promise me today you are not going to acknowledge your circumstances. Do not acknowledge your circumstances. Okay? Long distance, fucking, not in contact, blocked, this, that, and the fucking third. We're gonna shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And we're not going to acknowledge your circumstances today. I don't want to hear any of it. Gutter trash, none of that. No circumstance. Nope, not doing it. Because when you stop acknowledging the things that you don't want, things change for you, but you have to stop breathing life into it. You have to stop. Because either you want your shit or you fucking don't. And if you want your shit, then you have to stop acknowledging the opposite. Because you keep it right here. You keep it right in play. You can't do that shit. And so the only way you're going to get your shit, I don't give a fuck what anyone else says. The only way you will get your shit is by stop acknowledging your circumstances. I don't want to hear no contact again. Stop acknowledging no contact. Stop doing that shit. Stop acknowledging being blocked. Stop acknowledging how long it's been since you've spoken to your SP. Stop acknowledging the fact that they're with gutter fucking hoe trash. Who gives a fuck? Fuck her. Or him. Stop acknowledging anything in your reality that is not benefiting you. No more acknowledging. Yes, that's exactly true. So if something comes up, you say, I don't believe that. That's what you want to say. I don't believe that. Okay, because your subconscious mind takes you at your word. So when you say things or have thoughts that come up, your subconscious mind's like, must be true, right? It takes you at your word. So you say, I don't believe that. So then it's like, oh, we don't believe that. Got it. What do you want to believe instead? No more acknowledging. No checking. Nothing. Why the fuck do you need to check to see if you're unblocked? Who the fuck would block you? What do I gotta check for? I don't need to check shit. Check what? Who the fuck would block me? Never. Don't acknowledge. Don't acknowledge. That's your task today. I'm not going to acknowledge my circumstances unless they're favorable. I'm not going to acknowledge that shit. I'm not going to acknowledge my circumstances that don't benefit me. I'm not going to breathe life into that shit any fucking more. You got me? All right, bitch. It's okay to look what they post, Angel, as long as you can discipline your mind. Okay? If you're going, Irene, as long as you can discipline your mind, right? Because if you don't discipline your mind and you're like looking at what they post and then zooming in on shit and doing weirdo shit like that, that becomes a problem for you, right? So you can see what they post, but your subconscious mind doesn't know what you're looking at. It takes you at your word. Okay. So instead you want to control your mind. So when you check, the one thing I recommend is if you're going to check, I strongly suggest you don't, but if you are, then what I would recommend is that you affirm while checking. Okay. Affirm while checking. Okay. So you would affirm while checking. So you'd be like, he is so in love with me. I know he wants to be with me. He is so in love with me. I know he wants to be with me, right? While you're checking. So therefore, in your mind, because your subconscious mind doesn't know if you're looking at your mother's profile, your boyfriend's profile, anybody's profile. It just knows what you tell yourself. So if you look and you react in your thoughts, that's all it knows. It doesn't know anything else. Okay. All right, bitches. I love you. I got to jet because I got to get ready and I got to call Needy Bevy. Hashtag Needy Bevy. Hashtag Jen is the best. Okay, so I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, I always put them on the tube of the fucking you. So while you're there, subscribe, watch them. But most importantly, don't waste your goddamn fucking time. Why don't you actually implement, get your shit. That's what we're all about here, right? We teach 3 laws around here. The law of get your shit, the law of leverage, and the law of shut the fuck up. Period. And you heard it here first. If anyone else is teaching those laws, they're fucking lying to you and they stole that shit from us because we created those laws around here. That's a fact. Okay? I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks and I managed to cut that time in half. So if you want me to manifest your SP for you or even work with me one-on-one, all links are in my bio. We got SP stories, self-concept stories, gutter trash stories paired with a fire song that you heard on the photo method. We also have guided meditations, hypnosis studies, a WhatsApp group, text messaging, text coaching, all the shit to set you up for massive success. Because it's not about consciously, you are not consciously creating shit. Everything is subconscious. So that's what's pushing out. So we help you bypass the conscious to get the subconscious because we're impatient around here. Yeah, that's right. We teach 4 laws now. The law of impatience. Okay. So there's that part. All right. All right, besties. I fucking love you and I will see you all tomorrow or on the intensive that's coming up in 15 minutes. All right, I love you. Bye.